Good morning, Om Swastiastu, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. My name is Ayu Paramita, so now I would like to present about case-based learning, especially about how possible case-based language teaching can be implemented in all levels of English foreign language students. Based on SHU 2016, case-based learning was first used in the field of law and medicine in early 19th century, and it being famous after introduced by Harvard Business School in 1910 to teach graduate students to analyze actual or hypothetical business problems. There are some definitions from some theories. The first is from Erdmer and Stepik, 2005, where students are expected to analyze case in order to articulate a clear understanding of a problem and develop feasible solution. So it means that in case-based learning, students read, analyze, and make solution of the problem. And then the second definition about case-based learning comes from Lee, 2012, where students form new meanings by interacting their knowledge and environment. So it means that in case-based learning, students relate the knowledge, the concept to their real life. And then the third, the definition from Basta 2017, where students typically work in groups to discuss a case and devise solution under guidance of the instruction. It means that in case-based learning, students work together in a work group to discuss and find a solution of the case of the problem, and the teacher guide them to do discussion and find a solution. And then the last definition from Ho 2019, where the case-based learning focuses on giving full play to students' learning autonomy. It means that case-based learning is student-centered learning. Well, from those definitions, we can find out the advantages from the implementation of case-based learning. From Lombardi 2007, case-based learning provides students with authentic situation in which to explore and apply a range of behavior and information that can strengthen the transfer of learning. And also students have better understanding of difficult or complicated issue or problem and are able to analyze them effectively when students participate in analysis and discussion of alternative solutions. So here, based on Lombardi, yes, using case-based learning, students can improve their skill in analyzing and finding the solution. And then based on Bonnet 2015 and also based on Nikoma 2016, group discussion where students find solution and make decision promote development of higher level of Bloom's taxonomy cognitive learning. Analysis, evaluation, and also application. So that's all about the advantages from case-based learning. And then Well, case-based learning can be implemented in language teaching, yeah, since it's considered as more effective and motivating language teaching methodology that based on BASTA 2017. It is supported by Rule 2019 that argue case-based or case studies can be tailored to different language level and teaching situations such as English for special purpose or content-based learning, language acquisition combined with the study of the subject matter. So we can conclude that case-based learning can be implemented to teach a language to all level of students. Based on growth that's cited in NIM 2019, yeah, case-based learning carries multiple benefits for students in language teaching. There are 3 benefits. The first is providing opportunities to read, speak, listen, and write. The second is introducing and practicing vocabulary and grammatical structures in the context of the case. And the third is increasing learners' participation and also motivation and attitude toward language study. So based on this benefit, I think case-based learning is very effective to be implemented in teaching language, in language teaching, I mean. So in this discussion, so there are 2 articles to be reviewed, okay, that related to the implementation of case-based learning in teaching English special purposes to obtain more knowledge and concept of case-based language teaching. And after that, we will discuss about the implementation of case-based learning in all levels of language teaching, especially for English as foreign language. And then all information, all data in this presentation are gathered by library-based research. Okay, so by reading, analyzing, and getting data from written from researchers such as articles and books. Okay, let's continue to the first article that reviewed. The first article is from Hudayati 2021. Yeah, the title is Case-Based Method and its Implementation in English for Medical Purposes. So here in this study, the author applied case-based learning procedure proposed by Rule 2019 in teaching English for medical purposes to students who are majoring in medicine who have an intermediate level of English. And from this study, okay, we have a result that case-based learning successfully stimulates students' willingness to communicate effectively in classroom and learn the language. So that is the positive result. And then for the negative result is students who do not have higher level of thinking will find difficult to follow the instruction and also contribute to the discussion. So in this study, we have positive result and a negative result. Well, actually, the lecturer needs to provide learning strategy in implementing case-based learning in order to engage student participation and also motivate students to do collaboration and also improve student critical thinking. So in implementing case-based learning, yeah, it's better to provide some strategies. So, and then besides strategies, lecturer also has to think about the case that is provided. Yeah, the case presented at the beginning, at the activity, okay, do not have to be complex at the first. Yeah, when the students are able to follow the rules and follow the instruction, yeah, the lecturer may level up the complexity of the case and follow up the activity. So it means that the case starting from the easiest one and then move to the harder, something like that. And then, in one hand, the author stated that the students are assessed by their performance in speaking and writing skills, and the main focus is in the language aspect. Yeah, but in other hand, yeah, the author did not present the result of the assessment. Okay, in this study, yeah, the author did assessment, but in the paper, I mean in the article, the author did not present the result of assessment, so that we do not know if the case-based learning effectively improves student language skill or not. So I mean it is better to provide the result of the assessment, okay, so that we can know is it effective or not to implement to improve students' language skill by using a case-based method in this study. So that's all for the first article. Next, move to the second article. The second article from ATAS 2012. The title is Impact of Case Study Method on an English Special Purpose Business Course. So this qualitative study was conducted in one of universities in Turkey. And then the subject of the study were students that major in business administration who were enrolled in 4 English special purpose business courses. And the data collected in 2 semesters, in spring and in fall 2011, using interview and open-ended survey. The purpose of the study was to understand how the course developed the students' understanding of global business and culture and downfalls of taking the class in English language. Well, from this study, from this research, we have also positive results and a negative result. Okay, so from positive results, yes, some students mentioned that the cases help them to learning about new vocabularies. Yeah, that is very positive. Yeah, they because they'll read the information related to the case, they got new vocabulary related to that case. And then most students supported the use of cases in business education programs to link the theory with practice and also enhance their problem solving and decision making skills. So here the students believe that using a case, but they can improve their problem solving and decision making skill. Yeah, because in this case-based learning, they help to find solution of the problem. Okay, and then the third is students stated discussing and analyzing the cases among their friends is a supportive merit of the learning. Okay, so discussion and analyzing that is a very, very, you know, improve their, make them motivate to learn more, something like that. And then students stated the case-based learning can improve their English language skill, especially in writing. Yeah, that is for the positive result, and the negative is student face problem in understanding the case since they lack in English vocabulary. Yes, yeah, English vocabulary. So vocabulary is very, very important. Yeah, because if we don't understand about the vocabulary, we don't understand about the materials related to the case, they cannot communicate in discussion. So I think vocabulary is very, very important. And a number of students found it difficult to participate in case discussion in English. Yeah, because of the lack of the vocabulary, I think it's very hard for them to communicate, to share the ideas, okay, in English to their friends, something like that. Well, the problem faced by the student in implementing case-based learning is vocabulary. As I said before, yeah, vocabulary is the main problem in this study. So I think it is better that the lecturer provide strategy that can be used by the students in order that they will not face problem in English vocabulary anymore. So, yeah, the lecturer also can provide material based on the student's language level. I think it's better. Yeah. Yeah, we have to, as a lecturer, we have to know the language level of our students so we can provide the appropriate material. Yes, so that's all about 2 articles that related to case-based learning in language teaching. So now we move to discussion about how possible case-based language teaching can be implemented in all levels of English foreign language students. Well, based on Rule 2019, case-based learning are useful for training learners of English as a foreign language because it finds a solution to a case study. The learners need to apply linguistic skill in combination with analytical and or interpersonal skill. Okay, so, and then case-based learning promotes spoken interaction between student and between student and teachers in discussion section. This spoken interaction involves student speaking skills and also listening skill in English. In finding solution and making decision, students are engaged to read, to listen, to watch, and to analyze numbers of materials related to the topic of the case. So these activities train students in reading comprehension and also audio-visual comprehension. And then in presenting solution of the case, yeah, can be as writing a report that requires students to use their writing skill. So based on those benefits, yeah, we can apply case-based learning in language teaching, yeah, for all level of students. But okay, we have to consider some aspects. Yeah, the first is about characteristic and type of the case, and also procedure in implementing case-based language teaching. And then the last is about the assessment. Yeah, so we talk about the characteristic of the type of the case first. Yeah, so based on Hurinovics 2017, case can be divided into 3 types based on teaching purpose, student's level, and the type of help. So, the first is scientific research, which is oriented at accomplishing research activities, and the second practical, which reflects real life situation, and then the third is educational, or the task of which is organizing educational process. So that are types of case based on Hurinovics 2017, and based on Rule 2019, topics may range from everyday issues to high content cases that require in-depth subject matter knowledge and involve the analysis of accompanying data such as graphs, charts, and other supporting documents. So a high content case requires specific knowledge and language specialization. And then therefore it is suitable for learners have sufficient proficiency in English and specialized knowledge about the subject. Yeah, so high content cases, yeah, appropriate for the learner who have sufficient proficiency in English, okay, such as English special purpose students that studying business, engineering, or other subjects. Well, yeah, considering type and topic of the case are also important to implement the case-based language teaching in all students level. Yeah, students in primary level and secondary level are better to be provided with the case as practical case and from everyday issues, such as planning a week, planning a weekend, bullying issues in school, plastic pollution effect environment, something like that. Yeah, is it because students in primary or secondary level do not have a high English proficiency level, and the topic that related to their everyday life make them interesting to study. And then also next, students in tertiary level are better to be provided with educational or scientific case and high content case. Yeah, it can be seen from the 2 articles before, yeah, that the case that are provided are educational and scientific case, and also has a high content case, yeah, since the students are in tertiary level that have specific knowledge. Okay, so for primary or secondary level student, okay, it's better to provide a case as practical case and from everyday life case. Yeah, and for the students in tertiary level, it's better to be provided with educational and scientific case with high content level, something like that. That is for the case. Next, about the procedure in implementing case-based language teaching. So, yeah, because case-based learning is flexible to be used in the classroom, there is no exact steps or procedure in implementing the case-based learning in teaching and learning process. Yeah, but there are some theories here about procedure in implementing case-based language from Rule 2019 and from Hurinovics 2017. Yeah. So based on Rule 2019, yeah, there are 6 steps, yeah, in implementing case-based language teaching. This, the first step is introducing situation or topic and vocabulary related to the case. The second is asking students to read and analyze materials related to the topic of the cases. The third is engaging students in group discussion to discuss possible solution. The fourth is asking students to present and justify the solution in class discussion. 5, okay, engaging students to participate in a feedback session, and this session, yeah, is led by the teacher. The last step is asking students to reflect on the case study itself. So those are studies from, those are steps from Rules 2019. And then next steps from Hurinovics 2017. Yeah, there are 3 stages. Okay, the first is individual preparation. Yeah. The second is small group discussion. The third is large group or class discussion. So in individual preparation, yeah, the student search, read, and analyze the materials related to the case, related to the topic of the case. And then students bring the result of their analysis to the group discussion. And in this group discussion, students share information, exchange ideas, analyze the case, and solve the problems. And then in class discussion, students present and share their possible solution to the students, all students in the class. So those are, yeah, steps or stages in implementing case-based language teaching from Rule 2019 and also from Hurinovics 2017. From both procedures, yeah, it can be seen that group discussion is the main activity in case-based learning, yeah, where students share information, exchange ideas, analyze problems, and solve the problems by using their communicative competence and critical thinking. And in group discussion, the teacher play important role also in motivating students to have interaction and collaboration during group discussion. The motivation can be such as teacher guidance in conducting group discussion by providing questions and directions to find solution of the case, and also like giving positive response or feedback toward the student's solution. On the other hand, teachers need to pay attention to the student in the group discussion, because not all students have the same energy, same ability, and same interest to actively engage in group discussion. Yeah, there are some students who have low students engagement will be, yeah, passive learners. This kind of student is, yeah, kinds of challenge to the teacher. Yeah, so I think for the students like this, yeah, the teacher needs to find solution in the form of strategy to facilitate students who have low engagement in discussion and when implementing the case-based learning. And also both procedures, yeah, from rules and the other Hurinovics, yeah, provide activities that give students opportunities, yeah, to practice their language skill. Yeah. However, the procedure that is proposed by Royal 2019 provide activity that helps students understand about the topic and have knowledge about the vocabulary used in the case. Yeah, as the article reviewed before, yeah, in the previous section, a number of students found it difficult to participate in case discussion in English due to lack of vocabulary. In addition, both procedure require students to present and share their possible solution. Yeah, sometimes students do not have enough confidence, yeah, to present the solution alone and orally. So the teacher should find alternative activities that can be done to share their solution, yeah, such as by writing the solution in report paper or doing role play based on the topic of the case. The last is about assessment. So Landebert et al. 2006 cited in 2019 stated that conventional instrument can be used to evaluate learning in case-based learning. Okay, so in order to understand student reasoning and application of knowledge, the use of higher order thinking skill or open-ended assessment is required. Jackson, cited in 2019, suggests self-evaluation, peer and teacher feedback, or teacher journals as possible assessment instruments in case-based learning. Additionally, in order to be accessible, case-based language teaching can be collaborated with task-based learning. Yeah, by require students to do tasks, the product of the task can be assessed. Okay, so here some tasks can be done in implementing case-based language teaching, such as report paper, report video, scrapbook, booklet, and so on. So, based on article that being reviewed and based on our discussion about implementing case-based learning in all level language teaching, yeah, that considered about the case, the procedure, and also the assessment, we can conclude that case-based learning is an approach to promote students' higher level of cognition by applying their knowledge to real-world scenarios or environment in order to form new meanings of disciplinary problem and provide solution under the guidance of the instruction. Case-based learning can be implemented in language teaching, yeah, especially English as foreign language, since it carries multiple benefits for students in language teaching, such as providing opportunities to read, speak, listen, and write, and also introducing and practicing vocabulary and grammatical structure in the context of the case, and increasing learners' participation, motivation, and attitudes toward language study. With all benefits of case-based learning in language teaching, it can be applied for all levels of students. However, there are some aspects that must be considered in applying or in implementing case-based language teaching in English as foreign language in all levels students. They are case, procedure, and assessment. Well, that's all my presentation. I'm sorry if I made a mistake. Thank you for the opportunity. Good morning. Santi Om. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.